Pagka sinabing reserve, dapat walang gagalaw at saka minamanage yan eh. Kaya nga nandyan yung ating, meron tayong protected areas officer na superintendent na officer na para gawin yan ang gawin. Hindi na kayo pwede mag-isda doon, hindi rin talaga pwedeng tayuan ng kung ano-ano pa. Well, that's what the reserve means, no? Na hindi talaga gagalawin. Kaya that is again, mas titibay nga kasi kung bibigyan natin ng pansin, kagaya ng ating ginagawa ngayon, kung binibigyan natin ng pansin na yung marine reserve ay talagang importante at kailangan natin bigyan ng pondo, kailangan lagyan natin ng tao na nakakaintindi, na marunong sa issues ng fisheries, baka naman mas maging matibay. Because the fisheries officer, magsusumbong na yun. Sasabihin, tignan mo, reserve, ginagalaw ng kung sino-sino. So,
pero, Senator, ganito kasi yung, ba't pwedeng applyan ng for sure list? Kaya man nangyari, yung mga may pira, applyan ng for sure list, approval naman, di ang mangyari, yung reserve, ay hindi na reserve.
Sana po may dagdag na rin na may define na rin sa batas ano yung magiging working arrangement or structure, working structure, ma-define na with regards to the existing PAMB, and also Sarangani Bay is also nasama na rin po siya sa water quality management area. So sana po ma-define po ano yung magiging impact or relations with this new law.
Ang Marine Reserve, para sa kaalaman ng lahat, is a management option para nga maproteksyonan yung ating pangisdaan for sustainability, lalo na malaking tulong ito sa ating mga maliliit na mangingisda. Itong ating RAR, Republic Act on the Establishment of Marine Reserve, is well noted, sir, kasi ito siya, actually mandated na siya sa RA 8550, meron din sa NIPAS, kaya lang, mas focus ito siya ngayon, looking into the concern of the Marine Reserve.
So, in concept lang, in practice na nakikita natin, hindi perfect ang implementation. Pero as a concept, the industry not be adversely affected.
With the Marine Reserve, sir?
With the Marine Reserve.
Of course not, sir, because...
Kasi ang sinasabi ng iba, nangingisda kami dyan, hindi na pwede, mapapawasan ngayon ang makukuha namin. But I understand, I just wanted to hear it from an expert. Because I know, we have experience with this, na pagka linagyan ng Marine Reserve, tama kayo, talagang yung nakapaligid, dadami ang kanilang makukuha.
Yes, sir.
Mas marami silang mahuhuli. At saka nagagamit nga as a nursery, as a
breeding ground,
lahat ng breeding ground, etc. etc. At saka para sila pero like any other animal, pagka-reserve, alam ng hayop na hindi sila kinukuha doon so doon sila magtatago.
Kasi ngayon meron nga kaming na establish na mga sanctuaries, lahat-lahat dito, pero napag-iwanan dahil walang pondo at may kakulangan sa technical capability yung mga tao. So ngayon ito, will strengthen the RA 8550 at may focus na ngayon sa Marine Reserve.
Ang naririnig ko rito is that ang problema talaga is the implementation and enforcement.
Yes, sir.
Hindi perfect. May reserve na nga, but you were saying, yung dumi nga napupunta doon sa fish cage ninyo. Dapat yung dumi na yun, dapat tubig na lang yun. Dapat nililinis muna yun bago itapon sa tubig, sa dagat. So that's the problem. The problem is in the implementation. But this actually, itong batas na ito, patitibayin yung pag-implement ng Marine Reserve.
Yes, sir.
Dahil sa ngayon, it's almost ang gumagawa lamang ng Marine Reserve, kung minsan local, may limited capabilities, kung minsan it's an ad hoc arrangement, kung minsan national ang project. Pero yung mga national project, malalaki, they're fine.
Yes.
Pero yung maliliit ang nagiging problema. So it's in the implementation. So maybe, although tama, yung implementation will come out in the IRR, baka pwede ilagay natin, maglagay tayo rito, magdagdag tayo rito, na magsabi na talagang kailangan mas matibay ang, mas maganda ang pag-enforce ng mga environmental laws, yung designation as yung pagkana at ang ginawang reserve ay hindi talaga pwedeng mangisda doon. So it's really in the enforcement is the problem. You heard the gentleman here today. What did you say to their comments? Yun na nga, na hindi na-enforce. Hindi na-enforce yung batas. Yung halimbawa, yung ginagawang fish farm, hindi malinis yung tinatapon nila sa dagat. Dapat tinitrip nila yan, as you mentioned. Well, all right. Thank you.
Yes, about marine reserves, makakatulong talaga ito when it comes to long-term sustainability, especially not only for those big companies who have the capability of looking for other access, fishing access. Well, for our fisher folks, what they have is what we have now, yung municipal fisheries or kung ano man sa coastal area, municipal waters. And with the marine reserve, this will actually help them keep the stock, and then they can fish not only for this generation but for generations to come. And I would also like to add na lang when it comes to implementation, as you have talked earlier, it will then be not only the work of the local government or the fishery officer who will be hired or appointed, but also the community itself. Kailangan they would help us to do this capacity enhancement and all that, educate them that how it will benefit them in the long run.
Successful. But again, in terms of sustainability, we seem to have come to a consensus that in the long run, it will be a good thing for the fishing industry to have a reserve. Now, the problems that have been mentioned here are problems of implementation, of enforcement, maybe even some lack of technical capabilities on the smaller, maybe in the smaller LGUs. But in my view, the idea of having a reserve is a good one. It's just how the details will, because you know, we have a civil service. We have to work within the civil, that is the bureaucracy that will implement all of these laws that we are writing. And it is important to know what is the experience in the local level, so that we can make the law such that how long have we been here? We've been here just over an hour. Marami na tayong na-identify na details that need to be further examined. So kailangan marami tayong pag-aaralan pa rito. We need to discuss with the DILG how the relationship will be between, as was brought up by Mr. Makabaning, the relationship between the officer who is in charge of the protected areas and the proposed fisheries officer.